And so now we reach 2001, the year that everything changed.
I see you standing on the dizzy edge of freedom. It takes courage to take the lead.
So one afternoon in September, the 11th of September, today in fact, same day as today, I left work for a little bit just to go to have a look at an estate agent. I was looking for a place to live in the town I live now. And just up the road from me, it's just here as you can see, there was a council truck just standing there. And they were painting the double yellow lines on the road. The road had just been laid recently. And there was a radio on the truck playing out loud. Couldn't see any council workers, so I guess they were on a break or something. And through the music, the DJ got seen to say that just hearing reports that a missile has hit the Twin Towers in New York, the World Trade Center. And thought, strange occurrence in New York. So I went off and did what I needed to do, came back to the shop. And then a little while later, I wanted to go up to the hi-fi store to pick up some small gadget I needed. And while I was there, they had the TVs on. And on the TV was live news footage of the Twin Towers on fire. And I don't think I actually saw the second aircraft hit the second building, or maybe it had already happened at this time. But the atmosphere all over the place started to darken. And I came back to the shop, and my colleague told me that somebody had just come in to talk about this to him, and he sounded like, and he said that he was quite scared by this. Not my colleague, the man who came in to talk about it. Later that day, when I went home, I got into Bradford off the train, and I'm walking through the town centre, and it was surprisingly quiet, quieter than it normally is about 6 o'clock in the evening on a weekday. But I didn't mind it. So I'm walking down around the buildings, and as I turn a corner, I nearly bump into a woman coming the other way, middle-aged woman, white one. And the first thing she says to me, she sort of startles a bit as she looks at me, and she says, "Assalamu alaikum," which puzzles me a little bit. And I just tell her that I'm not Muslim. And then she looks disappointed and just walks off. And this kind of behaviour is the sort of thing that has been happening since then, I think. A lot of people died that day in New York, and things haven't seemed to have changed for the better despite of or in spite of those events. My ex-boss's daughter was in New York at the time, and she worked in PR, so that's what she was doing there, I think. And she was close enough to be fully aware of what happened, but far enough away to be safe, to be still alive. And when she came back to England, she was living in London, she decided to quit her job, quit her company, and sold her house and decided to go travel and around the world. She ended up in Australia for a little bit, where she met a man from Birmingham and promptly married him. Which surprised me a bit, but yeah. So that's just one story I know about somebody who was there at the time. Have things changed any better since then? I really don't think so. But that's a tale for another day. Anyway, 17 days ago, and how old was I in 2001? It doesn't really matter anymore. Take care, everybody.